What's poppin'? It's your boy, Coach Scubar of the Jellicent Jams, back here with week 5 of the Beast Ball Draft League Season 3. We are currently 4-0, going up against Coach Robbier of the Daly City Dragonites this week. He has a team of Iron Hands, Glastrier, Tinglu, Arcalodon, Milotic, Mimikyu, Vikavolt, Gastrodon, Spiritomb, and Weirdeer. And you can see the 6 he's bringing this week are Glastrier, Iron Hands, Tinglu, Vikavolt, Arcalodon, and Milotic, versus the 6 I'm bringing this week are Rillaboom, Mousehold, Annihilate, Primarina, Moltres, and Sandy Shocks. Decided to leave Iron Boulder and Alolan Muck on the bench this week because I just felt his team was just a little too bulky and just didn't have the necessary weaknesses for those guys to come. You can see that it's not an AV Rillaboom. I wanted to try something different. I tried the Choice Band Rillaboom as well as Covert Cloak Durex ad because I didn't need to go max speed on it, so I wanted to try something a little different, just making it a little bulkier. It's a simple mouse ape combo, you know, beat up plus Rage Fist. And then I really like the coverage from Primarina and Sandy Shocks this week. And then Salmonella is there for Flamethrower, Scorching Sands, and Will-O-Wisp. So here we go into game 1. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. I believe he's at a record of 3-1, so this is a pretty high-ranking battle. And I just decided to lead off a Mouse Ape here. See what his answer is in the Mouse Ape versus this Iron Hands and Glastrier. So you can see here, because I've got the Covert Cloak, I'm not too worried about the Fake Out. Actually, I'm not worried at all about the Fake Out coming into Mousehold. So what did I go here for? I just had this battle the other day, but I still can't remember what I did. No, did I beat up right away? Oh no, Super Fang. Yes, I Super Fang because I just want to. Because the thing I noticed about his team is Iron Hands, Glastrier, Tinglu, like Arcalodon, Milotic. He's got a lot of bulky mons and everything, so I figured Super Fang will just be good, consistent damage, just to start whittling down these bulky threats. So I go for the Super Fang and the Bulk Up. Bulk Up's good into the 2 physical types here. You can see the Drain Punch comes out as just a clean one-hit KO into my Mousehold, so maybe I should have gone for the Focus Sash this week, especially because he didn't. Because he didn't Fake It Out. And then the Zen Headbutt comes out, which I've used Glastrier in a different league in the past, so I knew it got Zen Headbutt, but I was just like, unless this thing like Terra Psychics, I'm not too worried about a Zen Headbutt. And you can see even after a Bulk Up, yeah, I was not worried about it at all. So now we're already starting off after turn 1, 3 down Mon 3-4. So I'm like, all right, time to start hitting on the offense and everything. Time to start figuring out what his team is and everything. So because he's also revealed no Fake Out, or he didn't necessarily. He might have Fake Out, but he chose not to go for it with the Iron Hands. So I'm like, all right, let's just Earth Power and Drain Punch. He withdraws the Iron Hands. I probably should have predicted this. Robbier is a very good player. I should have predicted this from him, seeing how obvious it was. Goes out into the Vikavolt with the Levitate ability, and then with a Protect on the Glastrier. So first of all, that tells me the Glastrier is not AV, which is good to know. And we also didn't see a Life Orb out of it. So I don't actually know if we see what item the Glastrier is. But basically, I'd get nothing off this turn between an Earth Power into a Levitating Mon, and then the Drain Punch into the Protect. So this is why I'm running not the Rage Fist, the Power Gem on Ohm this week on the Sandy Shocks to be able to hit this Vikavolt. And I'm just like, alright, as the special attacker, this was a blunder by here, this was a mistake by me. I should have, again, Drain Punched back into the Glastrier. I thought maybe he'd switch or he'd Terra out, seeing that the Drain Punch was coming out. But instead, Robbier, he prepped for this well, so he reveals the Chardy Berry on the Vikavolt, which was huge. Well prepped, I guess, prepping for maybe the Iron Boulder. But because I doubled up into it, the Vikavolt goes down. But seeing that this Glastrier did not Terra or did not switch out or anything, I should have Drain Punched into the Glastrier, but instead he gets the Icicle Crash onto my Sandy Shocks, gets the Chilling Nay boost off, and at this point I recognize my flaws, like damn, I should have Drain Punch just to preserve my Sandy Shocks, because I'm sure this Glastrier wouldn't have been, or the Vikavolt wouldn't have been able to do anything. I wanted to get Vikavolt out for my Rillaboom. It's my Choice Band Rillaboom to come in and hopefully start doing some cleanup. And so he reveals his final Mon being the Archaludon, and we know he's got the Iron Hands in the back. So with assessing these three of Iron Hands, Glastrier, and Archaludon, or his final Mons, I have to lock myself into one move here with Diddle because I decided to go Choice Band this week. And so I decide, I'm like, you know what, Drain Punch is the best move for Rillaboom to lock itself into between double fighting weaknesses right here, and then the Iron Hands in the back. So I just go for the double Drain Punch, start getting some huge damage off. You can see, so yeah, I lose my Grass type to trade it for a Fighting type to just remove my weaknesses and get some stab on this on this Drain Punch. Goes for the Protect with the Duraludon. That's fine. He actually just goes for a double Protect, just scouting out what I'm gonna do. So could I have gotten another bulk up off here? Yeah. But you know, it's fine. He's just, yeah, he's seeing what we're gonna do. And at this point, I'm not feeling too confident about my position. I'm going to be totally honest here, because because I'm like, this Archaludon is just like a Draco Meteor or an Electroshock away from taking out Kanye West, the Annihilate, and then I'm just like, yeah, and then I'm locked into Drain Punch here, which is not the best of moves, but it's just what I decided to go with. So seeing that I'm now just going for double Drain Punch, double Fighting type moves, he reveals the Terra on his Archaludon to Terra Flying. When I see that, I'm just like, yeah, I'm like, that was really good, because I'm like, now the only way I have to hit this really is with an unboosted Rage Fist. So I guess it's one time boosted, because he got hit once. So the Terra Fighting, Choice Band, Drain Punch comes off, does absolutely nothing versus the Terra Flying Duraludon, and gives him a stamina boost. But at least I'm able to get the other Drain Pop. I'm able to get Annihilate's Drain Punch off into the Glastrier to now even up the score at 2-2. He goes for a Dragon Pulse. We take that fine. We take that well. I made this so this is a little bit of a bulkier Annihilate this week and everything. And between the lefties, the Grassy Terrain, and Drain Punch, Annihilate's just going to stay very healthy here. Excuse me. So out comes 87th, the Iron Hands. It's a 2v2, but I'm really not liking this position. And here he actually reveals it's the Grassy Seed onto the Iron Hands. So he prepped really well for my team. He knew the Rillaboom would be coming, and I had to bring Rillaboom because he's got Milotic and Gastrodon on his team. I was like, well, plus Ting Lu. I was like, that's the reason I went Choice Band, because I just wanted to originally just Wood Hammer all these and just hit them hard. I double up Drain Punch into this Iron Hands to try and play All My Friends Are Dead with the Archaludon, and it just does nothing. You see this Iron Hand just barely gets tickled. So the Flash, so he doubles up into my, and he returns the double up into my Rillaboom, but again, between all of this healing, I live on 6 HP. So I'm able just to at least get another attack off kind of deal. So now he's revealed Dragon Pulse, Flash Cannon, and this is the second time in a row where he could have gone for the Fake Out, but he did not. So instead he reveals he's got Protect here, which I was kind of just like, this is what we do game 1 for, so I was just coming to scout out. I was like, does he have Protect here, knowing that I'm going to double up into it? And so again, yeah, makes a great play. The Protect comes out, and he reveals he doesn't have the Electroshock, but rather the Rock version. He has Meteor Beam, which I'll be honest, I didn't even know this thing gets Meteor Beam. But here is the Power Herb reveal, boosts to the special attack, and takes out my Rillaboom after with the Great Call into Protect. So now I'm like, damn, I'm like really sitting here and I'm like, I just don't know how I'm going to be able to get through these two Mons and everything. But, so, what did I do? I just Raged Fist? Or did I Drain Punch the Iron Hands here? Because, at this point, I'm not even considering, like, the comeback and everything. I'm just considering, I'm like, alright, what do I need to do for, Game 2? I was like, I need to preserve my Iron Hands better, or not my Iron Hands, my Sandy Shock better. I was like, because again, just ground flying, or ground electric would be just such a good position into these two right here and everything. I'm like, so maybe I don't bring Rillaboom, because I'm like, it really felt limited by the, by the Choice Band. Just go for Drain Punch. I guess I could have done something there, but I could have Rage Fist there to get more damage off, but I guess I don't know. I thought I wanted the HP recovery. Slash was kind of like already admitting defeat. He gets a crit with his Dragon Pulse, his +1 Dragon Pulse, and then interestingly enough, he reveals the Ice Punch here. And this is where I'm sitting here, and I'm like, Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Protect. I'm like, do you not have an Electric type move? And I'm just like, alright, well, I'm like, my Rage Fist is really boosted now. I'm like, it's got to be boosted max. So I'm like, so we're in even, because he's a +1 defense, but I'm +1 attack. So I'm like, it's a 250 Rage Fist. It takes out the Archaludon, and he goes for the Ice Punch again, and we live on 5 HP here. And as soon as I see we annihilate blows on that, I'm just like, wait a minute. I was like, this is winnable. And I was like, so I just go through the proper moves, and I was like, let's Protect to get a little bit more leftovers recovery. And I was just like, I'll Drain Punch next turn. I'm like, because this thing's got a +1 defense boost, even though Rage Fist is boosted. I was like, I just don't want to be taking like any chances and everything. And plus, I was like, if he's not going for the Electric type move, I was like, does he not have it? So I was worried that a Rage Fist wouldn't take it out there. So that's why I'm like, let's go for the Drain Punch. We'll just get more HP back. As long as he keeps going for Ice Punches, I was like, we should be good. Because he obviously can't hit me with a fighting type move. And here he reveals the last move, the Iron Head. I was just like, he doesn't have an Electric type move. So I was just like, this might actually be winnable. So again, the same thing, just properly pray. Get some leftovers recovery, Protect, get some even more leftovers recovery. But it's good to know this is a Grassy Seed, Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Iron Head, and Protect, Iron Hand. So not only does it not have an Electric type move, but I've now confirmed that it doesn't have Fake Out, which is huge. Makes my Covert Cloak kind of useless on Mousehold, but that's a different story. And again, same thing. I'm just like, I just want to play this safe. I want to play this right. Just like, let's just keep getting HP and everything. So I'm like, even with a crit, I'm like, I don't know if Ice Punch takes it out. Maybe with a crit it does. So maybe this was the wrong play. Maybe I should have just gone for the Rage Fist. But at this point, I'm just like, wow, I'm like, Annihilate actually managed to turn this around. And I'm like, and I know we outspeed, and I know Rage Fist is KO at this point, so. I get the crit. Crit totally mattered, but the crit 100% mattered. But, yeah, 5 HP in a dream. I narrowly take game 1, 1-0 versus Robbier, and I'm just like, wow, okay, I really, I kind of stole that one and everything, that living on 5 HP right there, because literally I was expecting to go down to an Electric type move on that turn, and I was just like, I'm sitting there prepping for game 2, I'm like, do I bring the Primarina? I was like, do I bring the Moltres instead? Or I was like, I really wasn't proud with Rillaboom. So, I'll just take this time to say, I've been watching all the videos from the rest of you guys in this league, and between the layouts and all the intros and everything, y'all really like making me need to step up my game here, but step up my video game. But we'll see, maybe one day. Anyways, just getting back into the game here again. So we didn't reveal the item on the Glacier. We know it's not AV. We know it's not Life Orb. Charty Berry, Vikavolt, Power Herb, Archaludon, Grassy Seed, Iron Hands. And I'm just sitting here, and I'm just looking at it. I'm like, what's stopping me from just setting up with Mouse Ape again? Kind of deal, after seeing how it works. I'm like, I definitely want Ohm in the back. And then again, yeah, I wasn't proud of, I wasn't thrilled with Rillaboom's performance, especially because I just wanted to try to change something up this week and everything, because I knew I wanted us like Ohm to deal with a lot of his special type attackers, being the Milotic, being the Vikavolt, being the Archaludon. So that's why he's got the AV, because I just knew I wanted him to deal with a lot of the special type attackers. So I was like, okay, you know what? I was like, let me try Moltres in the back this time. I was like, between the fire ground coverage, and I've also got Will-O-Wisp for all of his physical type attackers. But I was like, again, I was like, he didn't really have that good of an answer into Mouse Ape. So I was like, so let's just try Mouse Ape again. And so we see he's changed it up this time. He's gone for the Ting Lu Vikavolt. So I'm just like, alright, I think I'm just safe. I'm like, unless he goes for like a Fissure and one-hit KOs me, I was like, let me just go for the Super Fang onto the Ting Lu to get it half HP. Of course I missed that, so great start. And I just get the bulk up again. So I'm like, that's fine and everything. He goes for a Body Press onto Mousehold, half HP. And then, yeah, oh, this is smart. I should have seen this. This is the Disquake combo, you know, with the flying, with a ground immune electric type next to a ground type. I'm like, oh, of course this is going to be Disquake. And you can just see that just does, like, barely anything to Kanye West. I'm like, alright. I'm just like, now, I'm like, I think now it's time. I'm like, let's just boost. I'm like, I'm going to lose Mousehold this next turn here. And I was like, so let's just boost. I was like, let's just get my Rage Fist boosted up so I can just start slamming away right away. And now that I'm +1, I'm like, I can even just like Drain Punch this Ting Lu too. So, before Mousehold goes down here, I get the beat up off, doing 3 damage per each hit. That one did 2, excuse me. Get the beat up off, and here comes the Rage Fist into the Vikavolt, and that's a clean 1-hit KO. What does this Ting Lu do here? Oh, he goes for the Stomping Tantrum, right, into my Annihilate, not into my Mousehold. He keeps the Mousehold up, and with the Friend Guard, with the +1 boost, you just see that does nothing. So I'm like, alright, this is a good start so far. Out comes Duraludon. Or Archaludon, excuse me, not Duraludon. And I know this thing's Terra Flying, so I don't necessarily want to hit it with a Drain Punch right away. And I'm just looking here, and I'm like, who's the bigger threat here? I'm like, to me, the bigger threat is this Ting Lu that could possibly have Fissure. So, I'll be honest, I was not predicting this whatsoever, but he just goes for the Protect, which I'm just like, awesome, cool. This Super Fang does hit and everything, does land, so thank RNGesus. And I get the Drain Punch off to take out this Ting Lu and everything. So that's awesome now and everything. I'll be honest, I was not predicting the Protect, I was just wanted to get the Ting Lu out first. And so now out comes the Iron Hands without Fake Out. And I'm just like, alright, same thing kind of deal. I'm just like debating if I need to follow me here, and I'm just like, nah. I'm like, again, he's got a lot of bulky mons, and I'm like, so let's just Super Fang and just start taking him down to half HP. So I believe I Super Fang the Iron Hands here, and knowing that the Duraludon could Terra Fairy, I Rage Punch the Archaludon, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, no, I go, yeah, because the Archaludon just projected, so this is a safe bet and everything. So I go for a Super Fang on the Archaludon, misses, I've landed 1 out of my 3 Super Fangs. But the +1 Rage Fist comes out, and this thing just must not be that bulky at all and everything, because it's a 1-hit KO. The Ice Punch comes out, I do not get frozen, which that's something I'm thankful for that didn't happen last game too, that I never got frozen. And I'm just sitting here, and I'm just like, did I just sweep with Mouse Ape kind of deal, as it's now 4 against 1. My Mousehold's sitting here on 20 HP. He reveals the Terra onto Iron Hands here, because his last mon, with it being the Terra Dark, I like it, so it resists my Rage Fist, but you're now super effective against my +1 Drain Punch. Super Fang gets off. Okay, so I've landed 50% of my Super Fangs. I'm 2 for 4. It's what, a 90% move? And again, just yeah, even if it's resisted, the +1 max boosted Rage Fist takes out the Iron Hands. And in a very uneventful game 2, we just sweep with Mouse Ape 4-0, taking the set 2-0. And I realized this after the set that Annihilate had 100% kill participation. Annihilate took all 8 kills of this set. So, yeah, Mouse Ape's still good in Regulation F. Kind of glad that worked out this week and everything. GG's anyways to Coach Robbier and the Daly City Dragonites. Your team is definitely scary, and you're a phenomenal player. Game 1 was just really close. Literally, I lived on 5 HP. You saw, and yeah, I guess I'm sorry about game 2. I don't know. I'm the one who drafted Mouse Ape, and I was like, let's go for the sweep, but I kind of really wasn't expecting that. So this moves us up to 5-0 in the Beast Ball Draft League. Next week, we are going up against Coach McMeasy of the Patterson Charizards with Heatran, Fluttermane, Rotom Wash, Gliscor, Murkrow, Vaporeon, Kanto, Weezing, Azelf, Haxorus, and Victory Bell. So I will catch you guys then. Coach Scubar of the Jellicent Jams, over and out.